Hi, Dharma friends. Thank you so much for joining me today. This is the Dharma Message for Sunday, November 1st, 2020. So let's begin by placing our hands together in Gasho. I take refuge in the Buddha. I take refuge in the Dharma. I take refuge in the Sangha. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Naman Dalbutsu, Naman Dalbutsu, Naman Dalbutsu, Naman Dalbutsu. Well, how are you feeling today? I hope that you're staying safe and healthy. Uh, and I hope that you're looking forward to a large event that's going to happen in a couple of days. We've about made it, right? So on Tuesday, November 3rd, our nation will be holding a presidential election. And for many people, this is the most important election in their lifetimes, especially for those who are within a couple of years of having just turned 18 years old. This is really important. So if you haven't done so already, please go out and vote. One of the reasons why we think that this election is so critical, um, you are watching the news or paying attention to social media, it truly appears that our country is divided. And there are those who are crying out for a sense of unity, to get back to being a unified nation, a unified group of people. And this feeling of wanting to be united goes beyond just the United States of America. It's something that has pervaded throughout human history. This idea that we are more alike than different, and we strive to find that sense of unity with everyone. So I did a quick little search because I was curious about this, and I was wondering how many current nations on Earth have the words united or union as part of their official title when translated into English. So I found 7, and they are United Arab Emirates, the Union of the Comoros, the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland, the United Mexican States, the Union Myanmar, the United Republic of Tanzania and the United States of America. And I think those countries, by putting the words either united or union in their official titles, shows that there's this desire for people to come together and to be a union of people. Yet reality can be far different, right? It's something that we all have to work towards to get there. And beyond just those 7 countries that have the word united or union in their title, we also have the United Nations. This desire that globally we all want to come together and be united. It's a dream. It's something that is worth working towards. And that's definitely true in our country. Being united is also a very Buddhist concept. This idea that we are not separate, that there is no true duality. In fact, we use the term non-duality a lot to show that if we were capable of being able to see the way a Buddha would, we are all together. But while we are in this life, it can be challenging to realize that. We live in a dual reality. And more than just that, there's multiple perspectives on things. We see the world through very different lenses. Every single one of us, all 7 billion of us, see the world differently. And yet, this idea of being together is something that we all cry out for. The truth is, we cannot be united until we let go of all the different distinctions that separate us, whether it's race, ethnicity, gender, identification, sexual orientation, nationality, age, even politics. As long as we hold on to those attachments, we can never be completely united. And yet, though, it is still something that we strive to accomplish in this lifetime. There's also another word that is very similar to united or union, and that word is unity. And I find it very interesting that you cannot spell the words opportunity or community without unity. So being united also means that there's equal opportunity for all people, for all beings. We cannot have true opportunity unless we are united. And the same goes with community. Until we all come together and work hard to achieve the dream, maybe not in our lifetime, but that we set the foundation for future generations. We can work hard to actually realize a true global community. That again, we are more alike than we are different, and that we are stronger together. We're able to solve the world's problems together. There have been great moments throughout history where people have come together to overcome the darkness of evil or to solve world health problems. We can do this, and we can get there. So at the beginning of my Dharma message, I recited the three treasures of Buddhism. Take refuge in the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha. The Buddha is the bringer of the teachings, the enlightened one, something we all strive to be. And in Jodo Shinshu, we recite the Nembutsu, which is the Buddha's name. So we say Namo Amida Butsu, or Namo Amida Butsu, or Namanda Butsu, or Namanda. But Namo Amida Butsu literally means, I take refuge in Amida Buddha. That is Amida Buddha's name, Namo Amida Butsu. And because we are part of that name, we are not separated from Amida Buddha. It is another example of non-duality. So sometimes in our services, we also recite the threefold refuge, which is an expansion of the three treasures. And today I wanted to share with you a version out of an older service book of the threefold refuge, but specifically the portion on taking refuge in the Sangha. And when we think about the Sangha in historical terms, in Buddhism, the Sangha is usually the collection of monks and nuns, those people who have dedicated their entire lives to practicing the Dharma. In Jodo Shinshu, though, we are all the collective Sangha, something that we all do together. There is no true separation between minister or laity. We are all the Sangha together. Again, another example of non-duality. So please allow me to share this version of taking refuge in the Sangha. And this comes from the older Shin Buddhist service book. I take refuge in the Sangha. May we live in harmony in the great assembly as disciples of Buddha and be freed from all hindrances, becoming units of true accord in the life of harmony, in a spirit of universal oneness, freed from the bondage of selfishness. I love that version because it touches specifically on the notion of non-duality. It speaks to an idea of unity and union and united. And that's the part that says universal oneness. It's a recognition that we are all together. And I also appreciate it for this idea that we need to strive to live a life of harmony with others, and free ourselves from selfishness. Imagine what kind of world, what kind of country we can be if we're able to do that. I am hopeful after Tuesday's election that we will all pause as a nation and realize that we must all do our part to heal ourselves, to realize that division is not the way, and that we can all work together in a spirit of universal oneness. Thank you so much for listening. Would you please place your palms together one more time and join me in Gacho? I take refuge in the Buddha. I take refuge in the Dharma. I take refuge in the Sangha. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namanda Butsu. Namanda Butsu. Namanda Butsu. Thank you so much for watching. I look forward to seeing you all again. Until then, may you please stay safe and healthy and go vote. Bye.